We'll give it a few minutes. Hello, everybody. Welcome. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. Hi, Miss Jenny. How are you? Share. Oops. Can I share there? I don't know. I just shared there. Oh, well. I'm doing a quick share out. I got a little lost. There we go. I don't know if I shared where I could. How are you, Miss Jenny? There. Shared out a little bit. Hi, Leo. Hello, Emma. How are you? Welcome, welcome. I hope everybody is doing well. I hope everybody's having a wonderful Thursday. Hi, Miss Crystal. Hi, Miss Kim. How are you guys? I can't believe it's Thursday already. This week has flown by. I hope everybody's doing great. We are going to do whatever you guys need tonight. We can look in and do some cards, or we can talk to a loved one who has passed away that you miss, that you haven't talked to in a while. Whatever you need, we can do. This was like my favorite chapstick. It's like, so you can't even see how like gone it is. Like I have to put my nail like all the way in there and like scoop it up. And I keep trying to see if there's any left. So I keep forgetting to replace it. And I'm sure the girls have all the other ones because they're amazing at that. If you want a reading, all the ways to pay are floating down below. I don't know. However, whatever device you use, you could either click on my face and the description box should click up. If you have an iPhone, you can click overview that's next to chat, which I can't look at the screen and do, and it should pop up and you should be able to see that. I don't know what an Android does. I've always had an iPhone. I'm doing great, Miss Emma. You might be a little laggy. I didn't get to go live earlier because what did I do? I had some private readings, and then we did every once in a like at least twice a week. I tried to do like schoolwork with the girls, and I helped them with. We did some school stuff, and then I don't remember what happened. You haven't been feeling well, like sick, feeling well? Because when I see, but I'll get over it, doesn't make me feel like it's an illness. It makes me feel like it's something else. Are you okay, my love? I like your profile picture, though. Hello, Wix Wade. Wix, or is it Wix Wade? Rick Swade. I don't know. I don't like pronouncing things wrong. I think I've always called you Rick Wade, but it could be Rick Swade. Dun, dun, dun. I don't know. I don't know. Oh my goodness. Hi, Miss Jen. How are you? Hi, Miss Joyce. How are you? I will pull a card for you guys if you share the live. And if I see a share badge, the only way you can get a share badge is if you share somewhere publicly. I don't want anybody to get in trouble because I know Facebook can be very mean. So share out somewhere where you can share, and I will pull you guys. I pull anybody who shares a free oracle card. And if anybody donates, let me know if you donate, and I will do it. Okay. Rick's Wade shared. Let's see what they got for you. Okay, Rick's Raid. If you need a lucky number too, I always joke and say, because there's numbers on the top corner. If you need a lucky number, you got 44. It's a good, what's it called? Oh my gosh, my brain freeze. I don't remember what it's called. What are those called? I can't think of what they're called. Storm. Every hurricane comes to an end. So even if you're going through some hard times, know at some point it's going to come to an end, and you're going to be able to see that new beginning. You're going to be able to see your new future. Don't let anything make you feel like you lost your crown or lost your way. Miss Jeanette did share. Hi, Miss Heather. How was your fair? As we know, ignore. Oh, I found it. I was like, I'm not climbing underneath that chair. Miss Jen, if you need a lucky number, your lucky number is 35. There's something you need to swim away from. You need to swim away from some type of situation. If there's something negative going on, it's time to get away and cut ties. I don't think I need to say who, I don't think I need to say any more than that. And I feel like I've been telling you that for a while. But I know you'll do it when you're ready. But I just love you. Somebody's being really negative. Hi, Miss Tina. How are you? It's been a few days. Have you asked? Did you tell it to leave? Ooh, Miss Crystal. Sometimes when I can't, sometimes when the energy comes in, sometimes they creep in, and sometimes it takes me a while to realize that this isn't me, that it's somebody else. If you ask it to go away and saying that if this is not my energy, please go away. If it does not go away, that's usually how I know it's mine, or I get this sign that I'm not going away until you talk to my person, is what I usually hear. These cards are much bigger than my tarot cards, so they're really hard for me to shuffle. Miss Crystal, if you need a lucky number, you got 42, and you got homeward. Take yourself on a date. So maybe we're worrying too much about other people, and other people's energy is coming in. They want you to, have a staycation, take care of yourself, and only do what's best for you, it looks like. They don't want you to have to help anybody else. You're welcome, Rick Wade. Yes, Leo's already barking. Leo's always barking. Let's see. I have to see who shared on my phone, so I have to look down at my phone because it doesn't tell me that. Oh, that one liked you, Miss Tina. Miss Tina, your lucky number is 40, and you got the world awaits you. Even though there's so much, and I always see, it always makes me wonder, because this shows outside with the water, and I don't know if you feel surrounded by a lot of things going on. Just know that everything will be okay. I hear a lot of stuff for you, Miss Tina. I feel like they want you to know that you can take some time for yourself. If you need to sleep in and take care of yourself, I feel like you're accommodating and doing so much to everybody else's needs. And I feel like they're telling you that you need to slow down. Because when I see that, they want you to remember that if you don't help and if you're not there, because I kept seeing the fishies move, that they want you to know that things will still happen. That they want you to remember that you can take that time for you. Miss Joyce, I don't know if I did you or not. But you got number 38, and you got the villain. You can always rewrite the story. And when I see this card for me, I think of this, that remember that you don't have to do something to show your truth or show your worth or show who you are. Don't allow these emotions and don't allow the other person make you feel like this is the only way. And whenever I see this card, it always reminds me of Descendants. This reminds me of Mal from Descendants when she gets a hold of the wand, and with the wand, and she has this choice to be a villain or she has a choice to be good. And I feel like they're saying, before you take any action, even if somebody's being mean or things are going bad, they're saying take a moment to decide what is best for you. I gotta figure. There are a few ties in it. Good. I'm gonna pull one from Miss Heather. And if anybody donates for a reading, just let me know if you donate. Because especially because if you see these cards, just to show you guys the difference. I know it may not look, but they are. It's a huge difference. I'm not even making it even. Look how much bigger they are than the cards I normally use. So my hands are not used to Miss Heather. Why are you two screaming? Let's not do that again, okay? Miss Heather, you have Castle. It's time for healing, not war. So it's not time to see the darkness. It's time to see the light. It's time to see everything for what it is, and seeing that even if some things aren't put together the way you want them to or the way you think they should, you have the ability to get it there, to get it to where you feel is best. Lily, can you please stop? No, not you, Miss Jenny. There's another Jen on Facebook. I mean, on YouTube. I can't even talk. Perfect, Miss Emma. Just let me know when it sends, and I will do you, my dear. I was talking to the other one, but I can do you now, too. Girls were quiet, and then I hit the live button. You got Feather. Think first before you judge. So this is telling you that make sure you have all your information. Make sure you have everything that you need before. I'm here before you take a trip, before you do something, before you say something. I feel like this is a time now for you to make sure that you have all your ducks in a row, to make sure that you have everything you need before you take any leaps. You're welcome, Miss Joyce. Welcome, Ann. You are very welcome, my dear. I bet 98% of that sound that we are hearing is probably a child and not even the dog playing with the toy. Is how I feel. I feel like it's the dog or the cat or the cat. Oh my gosh, where'd my brain go? It's probably a child who's playing with it because they're crazy like that. Miss Sam, where is that at? I like the spelling of that, but I really don't know where that's at. Miss Jenny, are you just listening? I want you to be safe. I know you're working, so as long as you're being safe, that's all that I care about. Oh, She donated for reading what she was doing. I was worried about her, and she's donating. I don't know where she donated. Cash App. I got you, my dear Miss Jenny. There we go. Miss Jenny, who did you want to talk to, my dear? Oh my gosh, the wind pulls all my hair in my face, and it makes me itchy. Well, I appreciate it. It keeps a roof over our head. So, and the messages help you guys too, and all of that. Is there any more in the fridge?
Yeah, I just put one back in the fridge.
I feel like you get all the cold waters. All of them. Okay, love you. Goodbye.
Love you.
She always makes me open her water, and I swear she always gets the cold waters. I'm always like, where do you find this? I feel like she puts a spell over it and hides them. It just confuses me. I'm like, where does she find that? Your grandma Jean, your mom's mom. Thank you, Miss Jen. This is Jen. Jenny, you're Jenny. This is Jen. And sometimes she's Jennifer. On her Facebook, she's Jennifer. Okay. Was your grandma, was she kind of was she strict, my dear? Because I have a woman coming forward, and I feel like I have to stand up straight. I have to sit up straight. I need to remove my elbows from the table. Scotland, that's right. I feel like I ask you that all the time because it sounds so cool. Yes. Okay. I won't lie. You've been with me for a while. When she first walked in, the first thing I kind of saw, I saw the cartoon version. I saw a mixture. I saw a cartoon version come in of, what movie is that? Why do I feel like it keeps changing? Is that Cinderella's mom? I think it's Cinderella. Now I'm second guessing because there's so many stinking so many different. Yes, Lady Tremaine. That's exactly who I see. I see Lady Tremaine, and that comes in, and I don't see her as being the evil stepmom, but I feel like the very proper, very strict, and very stern type of woman, and I feel like she stuck with old way, she was raised, and I feel like she stuck with old ways of maybe what a woman should do, what a woman should be. I just feel like, she was very in the old days is what I'm getting, because I feel like, that I can hear this in, I don't even know if they say that to her, but I feel like it's like her saying, you need to be prim and proper and stuff like that. That's her. Okay. Sometimes when they come in like this, because you guys know how I am, I'm always like, oh, I feel so bad. I always remember one of my first readings on my live. Somebody came in and they were showing me Maleficent and Cruella and them fighting, and they were saying that was them. I'm like, I'm so sorry to call you this, but she laughed and she said, that's exactly how their relationship was. But, no matter what the message is, I have to tell you guys. But then it also makes it makes me feel bad. But she's saying that, I don't know where she was raised, but she makes me feel like there was a lot of fear that was put inside of her from where she lived and the way she was raised. She says my dad. She's saying my daddy was not like a lot of the daddies that these girls have these days. I feel like they were very strict and used fear a lot, and fear overtook her a lot, but she didn't let it show because you weren't allowed to let it show. That's me, my dear. Here, I'll show you. That's me. If you see, hold on, let me get it going. Hold on. Yeah, if you see me, it should have me. I don't have that. They're showing other stuff, but yeah, that's me, my dear. I'm Tawny Gill. That's me. I don't know where they used to have banner pictures and they used to say medium Tawny on top, but I guess they don't have that anymore. Everything keeps changing. That's me, dear. Yes, there was. That's what she told me. Yep. And I feel like her seeing the world change and seeing women change. I feel like I feel like she sees so much, but I feel like that's how she was and lived this life. But I feel like she has learned so much from above too. She's saying that after this life, she says she gets to be with her family, of course, and watch and help you guys. But she said that she's saying recently she's taken on the role of she was meant to take on the role. She didn't just like take it. But she's saying that she's starting her job of being a spirit guide. She's showing me a family where she's guiding both of these children with different things and kind of going through a little bit of what she's going through or what she went through. But she's saying to see how different the world is just teaching her so much. She's asking me to ask you, Miss Jenny, if you know how strong you truly are. Do you know how strong you truly are? Yes, that's me, my dear. Perfect. Because she shows me she's like she's saying that she feels like the reason why she's like I could have never have made it through. She makes you feel like she doesn't think she could have handled the things that you go through or the things that women these days go through, because she's saying it's just so much. She's saying you guys she's saying all the stuff that you have on your shoulders. She's like, I just don't know how. Write Heather's name down before I forget. Yeah, and she's just saying, like, she makes me feel like, and I also feel like some of the stuff, like, she just hasn't experienced either, but she makes me feel like she doesn't know how. I'm just hearing, I don't think I could handle that. I don't think I could have figured that out. And she just wants you to know that that people are very proud of you, and she wants you to continue to be proud of yourself. I don't know. I feel like I see like Cinderella's mom, and then I kind of see in her now. Like I feel, but I know this is gonna sound really mean, and I don't mean this mean wise. I mean it by what I'm saying. Like, and then I'm seeing the part of the Grinch at the end where the Grinch's heart grows really big, and he learns how to love, and he learns how to be happy, and see that there are good people. I feel like that is where she is now. I'm not calling her the Grinch. I'm not calling her green or anything like that. I see that part of the movie. And I feel like she's learning that a lot, and she's seeing that. And I do hear her saying that she's sorry, Miss Jenny. And when she says I'm sorry, I feel like she's saying there are some things that she learned that she was really hard on you, and she didn't understand and certain things, and she wishes that she just, I'm hearing, I wish I would have let some things go. I wish I wasn't so hard on her because, you know, I don't know. She makes me feel like maybe that some things wouldn't be the way they are. And she's so funny. And now she's showing me herself as like the beginning of Wizard of Oz with the Wicked Witch, like on the bike and coming for the little dog. I don't know. But she just makes me, I feel like, you know, she's saying, I didn't know how to let the past go. She's saying there was a lot of things that were programmed into her that she never learned how to release. And she's saying, you've released it. She loved you too, and I feel like, you know, I feel like she knew within herself, like I see that she knew that she had to do things differently, she just didn't know how. So it makes me feel like she didn't know how to do new programs because she never saw them, but she knows that there were better ways of doing things. But then she also had all that fear in her where she didn't know how to go about it, but she makes me feel like she sees all of it now. And she's she's like, within time. She like kind of is like, not anytime soon. She makes me feel like she'll try to get that better. And she wants to thank you because she's seeing that. She's seeing how good change can be. And what we don't know how good it can be is what I'm hearing. She's showing me, like, remember when we were, I know we did a lot when we were little. I know I've seen Lily have it like once with school, I think, like those fortune teller things with the paper and you flip open. She wants you to know that there's some things that may seem like you're still trying to find the answer to, that you're still trying to see what it is. She's saying you're getting there. She's saying to take one flip, one flap, one fold open. I remember when we were kids, like we would fold them out and you would have to flip and flip and flip and then the answer. So she's showing it to me that way. And she's saying that just whatever you open, she's saying just take it. She's saying because you're gonna get to where you need to be. She's saying you're doing good at taking the steps that you need. Who's in the bathroom? Um, what's Lady Tremaine's granddaughter's name in Descendants? The one who's really close to Evie, who was like her little sister. What's her name? Who cuts Mel's hair? Dizzy. Okay. Um, she said, I don't know if you've ever seen Descendants, Jenny, but that's what she may not have brought it up. She may have said it, and then sometimes I feel like my guides translate for me into things I can connect to. She's saying that she's a lot like Dizzy. And with her, I don't know if you've seen Descendants, but she has a very good heart. She's a very beautiful soul. And sometimes we're in situations that, we make do with what we do. But she's saying that she has a lot of passion and she has a lot of dreams. And if she's saying she just needs to focus more she needs to focus more on herself and not the chaos or the drama. And she makes me feel like she'll get better. Like things will get better is what I'm hearing, that things will get better for her. Okay. Did you have any questions for her? She makes me feel like watching her grow has been a roller coaster. Hi, Miss Vicky. I got you, Miss Brandy. I'm just finished Miss Jenny, and then I have Miss Heather, and then I have you, Brandy. How are you, Miss Vicky? Oh, believe me, girl. You are the true. She sees you as Cinderella. She's saying that you got a really, that she sees you getting, she's saying that you have, you're fine. She's saying just keep doing what you're doing. She makes me feel like that you did a much better job than she would have, is what she said. And she's saying to be nicer to yourself. Miss Heather, I saw you wanted to talk to Grammy. She says she stops by every day. She said sometimes it may not be as long as she would like it to be, but she says she stops by all the time. Thank you, Miss Jenny. Okay, I wanted to double check. I saw it, but I always like to double check because that's just how I am. I'm sure she does. She always does. And even if you want to talk to your parents, she always comes through. Okay, let's see. I love her. Okay. Miss Heather, did you ever watch the Rugrats when you were little? Miss Heather, I just love your family. Because when she she showed me a bunch of stuff, but when she comes in, like I saw one thing that I'm gonna get to because she said it was about you, but when she comes in, the way she what I see and what I feel is she reminds me a lot from the Rugrats. She reminds me of Tommy's mom. The very loving, compassionate. Darn it. Well, maybe you'll. I love the Rugrats too, Miss Brandy. That's who she reminds me of from the Rugrats. She just reminds me so much of Tommy's mom. Like, I think did she work? I don't even remember if she worked or if she was just a stay-at-home mom. I don't remember. It's been so long since I watched it. But just like her compassionate and her loving side and very nurturing, helping people if somebody needs help or if something needs to be done. She just has this really big heart. And she was probably one of the best, like, all the moms were different on the show, but she was just one of those good moms and a good wife. And she just reminds me of her. But she did say, is your back hurting, Miss Heather? Because she's telling me that somebody's back hurts really bad and they're feeling very old today. I don't know. Like I saw like this person come in and at first like I see them holding their back, and unless Grampy or somebody is feeling their age today, I don't know, but that was the other thing I saw. But I kept seeing her her back is hurting. Okay, that was the first thing I saw, but then she came in and then I know it might sound really weird. Like I see your loved ones, but then sometimes they kind of warp into things that that I can connect with. And then she just kind of warped into her, and she's just, and with her too that I like about Tommy's mom, like in the show, she wasn't someone who was, as far as I don't think, because it's not coming to me, she wasn't somebody who was all about, wasn't very high maintenance. She just went with the flow. Whatever she had. Grampy's is too. Yeah, but like I just feel like my back was hurting. I'm pinning yours because you're on YouTube, so people don't think I'm talking to myself. Because people on Facebook can't see you. Oh my goodness. We'll space it out, love. Always. I know the days goes by so fast too. that even if you're like, okay, I'll do this for 2 hours, and then it's been like 5. But she's coming in. Who's somebody's next? Is your neck sore too? Is your whole body sore? All of a sudden, my neck kind of hurts. Like I feel like I strained it, but then it makes me feel like it's from reaching up in boxes. Do you? I'm hearing you need to use step stools, Miss Heather. I feel like you're doing more work than what you need to. And she's saying, I keep hearing use the step stool. There's a step stool over there. Are you trying to reach things that you can't reach and hurting yourself? Because that's what I'm hearing. How was your fair? Was your fair good? She's showing me a number 3. I don't know if the number 3, I don't know if the number 3, like what I see the number 3 makes me feel like she's saying all 3 of them were there with you. She's showing me a star, and it looks like either what is that? It kind of reminds me like the Batman, the Batman light. I don't know what those are called. Like were there spotlights or anything like that? I don't know what that's called. I can't think of it. I was trying to get a tote that was out of my reach this afternoon, but a step stool wouldn't have helped. It was too far away. Oh, like I see you reaching and I hear step stool. Good. See, did anything that I drew for you the last time make any sense? I know my drawing ability is very low, but I try really hard. I always think I can draw because I see it so perfectly on the wall. I hope the music was good too. Did they have spotlights or did the music have spotlights? Was that kind of distracting or anything? I don't know, but she showed me stars and I felt like that was going to be really good. I'm happy that it did turn out really good. Does Grampy help do dishes, Heather? What does Grampy help you do with his hands? It looks like dishes. Okay. Maybe it's something coming up that she wants you to be aware of because I know they don't like telling you anything in the now sometimes. They always like to they like to throw things to your near future. Which just must be my connection with you and with them that they do that because I don't know. He does all the dishes. He won't let me help. Okay, I saw him doing dishes, and I know I'm like, God, I wish Jeremiah would do dishes, but he doesn't do dishes. You know, he used to have this excuse because he worked in a kitchen all the time and had to clean dishes throughout the day, but now he doesn't do that. Dishes have always been his job. Okay. That's so funny because I saw him doing dishes and I didn't know if it was that he does dishes or if he wants to do dishes. I don't know if she's joking. Me too, Brandy. Me too. But I feel like, you know, I don't know, does he put dishes away too? Because she makes me feel like maybe we should that you might need to start checking the dishes a little bit. She's like, he may not be, she's like, let him still do it. But she's saying before you use a plate or before you put them away, she's saying, just make sure you check them a little bit. Oh, maybe it is for the concert. I don't know, like I was seeing like spotlights, but I didn't understand why they were in the shape of a star. It didn't look like a kite. It just kind of looked like some type of spotlight. I don't even know if they make spotlights and stars. I don't know. But maybe she's bringing up that she knows about the concert in DC, and I don't know. She's showing me a mailbox. Are you expecting something in the mail, Miss Heather? Sometimes he does. Sometimes I can. If I don't physically get pushed out of the kitchen. Oh my gosh. Oh, Miss Emma, I'm sorry. I am always here. So whenever all of that gets worked out, I am here, my dear. I know sometimes it's hard for me when they update and they change things. Sometimes it's hard to understand it. Like, I won't lie. I used to enjoy watching TikTok, but I don't like the TikToks update. I don't like the new layout. So I don't really watch TikTok anymore because I don't like the way it is. No, I'm not, but I think I know what that means. Okay. I forgot what I said since I answered Emma, but then I saw the mailbox again. I was like, oh crap, what were you talking about? Okay, because that's all she's showing me is a mailbox. So, and she's not saying it. Sometimes they don't say anything with it. I haven't been on it because I don't like the new layout and I don't like the new notifications and I don't like the way they do it because to me it's really hard to figure out. Like, I don't know. I just don't get it. I don't get it. Yesterday we started going through some papers from a locked metal cabinet Mom had, and there were 2 letters, and then that Grammy wrote to Mom. Oh, okay. Energy gets really strong. Okay, then that's probably what, because she showed me a mailbox, and it was just a mailbox. That's all I could see. And I was like, "Oh, are we getting mail?" I was like, "What are we getting?" I get really excited. Like if I get mail and it's not a bill, it makes me really excited. Because that doesn't happen very often, you know. Let me hop back on. Let me see, Miss Emma. Let me give it a minute to update the comments, and then I will pull you a card too. Does Grampy take vitamins, Miss Heather? That's pretty much the only thing I get too. So that's why I said when I see something that is not that, then I get really excited. That's why I'm always like, oh. It just makes me really happy. I don't know. What does Grampy do? Because she makes me feel like with Grampy, like he's gonna live forever, is what I feel like. I don't know. And then she laughs because I don't know. Maybe she's saying he needs to take them, but she's saying that if I just feel like something about vitamins that would help his body. He takes a couple, but not multivitamins. Okay. I feel like the more. Oh, I thought you were feathers and he was attacking feathers. I don't know why Lily looked that small to me in the corner of my eye, but she's saying that I feel like his body might need some more vitamins and stuff like that. So she laughed so hard. I feel like you're gonna be stuck with Grampy for a while, Miss Heather. He's not going anywhere. Really quickly, I'm just gonna do Miss Emma. Emma, you got escapist. Come home to yourself. You need to focus more on you and do some self-love. I'm going to do you since your PayPal is not working and you shared. Miss Emma, you need to focus on you, on your knowledge, on your power, and what's the best for you. Okay? You're important too. Of course, Miss Jenny. I have nothing. I came on live to do readings. I have nothing else to do. I would be honored. I knew you wouldn't, but I enjoyed her giggle because she made me feel like he's gonna live forever. And as much as I want Grampy to live, forever with you, but I feel like she's just saying that if he takes more vitamins and stuff like that, I feel like it will help him. Michelle, I will get to you. Emma's been here since the beginning of the live, and I just, because she couldn't get her PayPal to work, and she did share, I wanted to give her a card. Are you doing anything with stars? What's with she's still showing me stars everywhere. Have you incorporated stars into your candles or anything? And they're really bright. Have you thought about doing glow-in-the-dark candles or something? That would be cool. That's probably really expensive. And I think that's probably a gel thing too then, right? And I always get in trouble because they always bring that up, and you're saying that that's something that you just can't purchase right now. I feel like they like getting me in trouble. This Heather, why do they like getting me in trouble? Okay, then maybe this is something they want you to be aware of. It must be something that they want you to do then. I'm seeing something with stars, and I saw something, and it makes me feel like glow in the dark. And I'm sure you're gonna yell at me because I know you said you can't. I think it was it gel candles? I don't remember which candles it was. No glow in the dark candles. Well, I know. Oh, they like to cause trouble. Okay. See, I don't know anything to candles. If anybody needs amazing candles, Miss Heather is the person to message. She makes a lot of beautiful candles and has a bunch of amazing stuff that she creates. See, I knew it once I said it. I'm like, that's probably gel candle, and she's probably going to tell me no. I don't know. They showed me something glowing in the dark. So I don't know what's glowing in the dark, but something's glowing in the dark that they're saying about. And I have no idea what that means. Says, if he's being good, let's let him be good, okay?
I've seen if he was in
there. I know, but we want him to be good. I got you, Miss Jenny. I love his name is Ron because that's my dad's name. I think he's there. I think he just hasn't commented because I saw his name pop up on my phone. I don't know. Chuck, have that something for you to message me in a few weeks, Miss Heather. Of course it is. Totally confused because that's what they like to do. Your mom, your dad, or your Grammy like to come in and tell you something that you have no idea what I'm talking about. Just so you can message me a few days or like a week later and know exactly what they're talking about. I don't know, something about glowing in the dark, but if that causes you trouble, I don't know what they're talking about then. But something is glowing. I don't know what it is. I have Miss Brandy next and then Ron. So Ron, you are going to be after Miss Brandy. You're so funny. He's good. I don't know. I still hear something about glowing in the dark. Is this a memory, Miss Heather? Did you guys used to do something with did you have glow in the dark stars when you were little, or did you do something with glow in the dark? I don't know what they're doing. Like I still see it, but I don't know what she's doing. So you might have to tuck that away. Um, the last thing she's showing me, Miss Heather, is she's showing me that there used to be she's showing me like a lot, like you scrunch, like somebody scrunched down trying to hold a board over their head with things piling and piling up. Um, and then I'm seeing the person walking and I'm seeing the load, like I've seen it tilt and some things are falling off. And she's coming and she's saying that she's proud of you and she wants you to know how good of a job you're doing. She's showing me like there's been a lot of weight that was put on your shoulders in the past few years, and she's saying look at how far you've come. She's and things that you have let go of that haven't been easy to let go of, things that you've overcome. Like she's saying that she knows there's still some things that are hanging on tight, that aren't falling off. But she wants you to know that there's so much emotions and so many other things that you have gone through. She's saying that you have let go of, and she just wants you to know that she's proud of you. That's kind of like what I'm seeing. They are great. And, sometimes I see them, but I don't feel like they're made like the way they used to anymore. Because sometimes I want to get them for the girls, but then I know we're going to be eventually, whenever my husband does whatever he needs to do with the house before we start painting. But I always see them and I kind of always want to get it for him. But with this summertime, they don't need them because it's so bright out. But she just wants you to know that a lot of the loads and a lot of the stress has come off. And I feel like it's because you've overcome it and that you've healed from it and that you just pushed through. And she wants you to know that they see that and they see how hard you work and she's saying she knows that you're not alone. She's like, he's a guy. She's alone. She wants, because you don't have, I know you have other people out there, but she's saying she just wants you to see how much you've overcome on your own. Well, good. I'm happy they're connecting. Crying is just going to maybe more things are going to fall off of your back that needs to, because she's just showing me, you doing it all that you've done alone and healed alone. And, I'm sure Grampy has been there, but sometimes it's harder, sometimes some things that us women go through, it's not as easy to have a man there, and it's like going to the store for women things and you have a store full of men. Like I went through that one time and I was like, is there any woman here who works here? And they're like, there's one all the way in the back. I was like, can she please come up and help me for 1 minute? And he was like, yeah. And he just kind of like disappeared. I just, there's just some things that we just need another woman for. But she's saying that she wants you to know that you are so very loved. She makes me feel like you have more patience than anybody ever would with Grampy. And she makes me feel like that's why he's going to live forever. It's because you have so much patience. You let him do his thing. You give him food. He does his stuff. I don't know. He's a good man, Miss Heather. If my dad ever wins the lottery, I'm going to come visit you. Michelle Bell, you got flowers. Be honest with yourself. Michelle, don't hold anything back. If you have to say something, say it to help yourself. Just because it may hurt somebody else's feelings or may feel like it's going to do something, you have to put yourself first. Don't hold back. You are welcome, Miss Heather. Thank you. I love you. Okay, Miss Brandy, you are next, my dear. Who did you want to talk to? I have to get a passport to visit you. I think our whole family needs a passport to come visit you. To come to Canada. Nicole is still planning her wedding, and she always said that I was invited. So, whenever her wedding is, I will have to let all of my Canadian friends know where I'm going to be so I can see you guys. Anyone who wants to come there, okay. Miss Brandy, is your father passed? Or somebody who was a father figure to you? He said, yes, boss. Lily, can you go do your galloping in the living room? She's so weird. My two stepfathers, my real father and my father-in-law, are all passed. Okay. I almost asked a really dumb question, and I'm happy I didn't. I didn't say it. I was going to say, who wasn't at your wedding? But as we know, you just got married. Because that's what came to my head. But then I'm like, it's what I heard. But I'm like, wait, none of you were like 3 of you died like last week, which I know didn't happen. Okay, I'm going to tell you what I'm seeing. Then maybe you'll know which one it is. And maybe I know sometimes because I know it's a father figure. I don't know if there is one who was more a father figure for you. But what I'm seeing is like Armageddon. I'm seeing Armageddon. I'm seeing the very handsome Bruce Willis because I love Bruce Willis. I will always love Bruce Willis. And I'm very sad that Bruce Willis has to retire from making movies. But I'm seeing Armageddon, and I'm seeing the scene. I'm seeing all the scenes, like when he gets to hug his daughter before he leaves. But then I'm seeing the scene where at the end where she gets to talk to him on the screen and how he tells her she's not coming home. And my job is not to cry because I can't watch that movie without crying. So is there somebody who can, one of the father figures in your life that would connect with that? I just feel that bond. And I know in that movie, it was just her and the dad. Because when I connect with that, it's somebody who always, it's so hard because there's so many of them. It would be the one that would put you first. The one who always did everything for you. Did you work with one of them or did you help one of them a lot? Miss Brandy? Ronald, you probably lost sound because it's almost your time to do a reading. And Spirit likes to mess with people's devices. That's the first thing that I'm seeing. Unless one of them looks like Bruce Willis from that movie. I don't know. That's just the movie I saw. I could feel that fatherness. He was there for you the most. Okay. I know you said you did something small. Did you do something in memory of? I'm seeing 4 chairs, Miss Brandy. They're showing me like 4 chairs, but I'm seeing 4 empty chairs. Did you leave any chairs out, or did you do something in memory of them for not being here? I know, like, he makes me feel like, that I keep hearing that I got my dance, and I don't know what that means. I don't know if there was a time that you were dancing and you could feel the energy. I don't know. I just feel like there was something where I keep hearing I got my time, and I'm seeing white birds flying everywhere, and I feel like it could be all of them just coming and saying stuff. But because I keep seeing the 4 chairs, and and they want you to know that they were all there. Did one of them have sandy brown hair, maybe a little bit longish, that might have been like a little bit emotional? Because I feel like he was really emotional. Okay. Okay, so maybe that's why they're showing that they're saying that those 4 empty chairs weren't empty. That they're letting you know that those chairs were not empty, that they filled those spots. They want you to know that they took their seat. We did our first dance. That's the only dance we did. Did you feel any energy around you, Miss Brandy, even though I'm sure you were in the moment? And I know weddings goes by so fast, and I know people tell everybody that, but you really don't believe it until your wedding day. It's like you wake up and then you're going to bed. It's like, oh my gosh, what is going on? It's the only dance you did. Like, he's showing me that he's still there. I feel like they still got their dance. So they must have been with you when you did your first dance again. Maybe that's why I was seeing the white birds afterwards. That maybe that they just want you to know that their energy was there with you. I just feel like one of them is very emotional, Miss Brandy, and I don't know which one it is, but I could see it, and I hear sandy blonde hair, and he just seemed really emotional, and I'm hearing that he said that, and he's saying I wish I was there. He said he would have given anything to be there in person, and he's saying don't worry about the ones, of course, who didn't show up. He's saying that it doesn't matter. Did he have glasses? I felt like he has glasses too. I just saw sandy brown hair. Do they all have sandy brown hair? Like, usually they don't tell me stuff like that. Usually I see like they come as characters. He was telling me he had sandy brown hair, so I thought he was trying to make himself more noticeable of who he is. I see sandy brown hair. I felt glasses. I feel very emotional. I feel like he was average, like, weight wise. I don't see him very thin like my husband. And I don't see him like really big. Like, I feel like he was a good average size. Let me yell at my. Okay, he's just very loud. My real dad and his father had glasses. Okay. Well, at least we're getting it. We're cutting it down at least. And I think my first step did it was, oh my goodness. Okay. That is so funny. If you send me some pictures, Miss Brandy, and because I can see them. I'm just not very good. I just don't know how else to describe them. But if you send me pictures, if you message the page pictures, if you have pictures of them, I can tell you which one I'm seeing. Because that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing sandy blonde hair, glasses, average build, very emotional, and just really wishes they were there. What is that? They're gonna make me. I know. Does any of them? Did any of them have a birthday that just passed between May 21st and June 20th? Is that the sign that I'm seeing? Let me see. I'm seeing things. Yeah, I'm seeing the Gemini sign. Was one of them a Gemini? They better not all be close together. That's just crazy. I don't know. I saw the Gemini sign, so I don't know what that. I don't know what else a Gemini sign would mean. Okay. January, July, and I think September and April. Everything but a Gemini. I was seeing a Gemini. July. June. So that's close. In April. Unless they were on the cusp. I don't know. I don't know why I saw the Gemini sign then. Because I saw the half moons and then the two lines. Your husband's not a Gemini, is he? Make sure he's not really know that it's your stepfather. Or not your stepfather, your father-in-law. That's fine, dear. Yeah, I can see him. I don't know what the Gemini meant. I thought maybe he was trying to help. He's Cancer. I have a Cancer too. Yeah, cancers and Geminis are nothing alike. Unfortunately. I don't know why they showed me. Oh, your husband's a Cancer. Okay. He's right by my hubby. Kind of. My husband's birthday is the 10th. So his birthday's on Sunday. And I have absolutely no idea what to get him. And he doesn't want to tell me what he wants. So the girls have made whatever they've made him and made him things for his birthday. But I don't know. He's so difficult to. I might just take him out to dinner because I really don't know what to get him. He's not very easy to shop for. I want to see if she inboxes me. I feel like I knew. Your husband was a Cancer. Oh my gosh, it's totally that one. Oh my gosh, I don't know who this one is. It's this one. Oh my gosh, it's totally this one. Miss Brandy, are you here? This is exactly who I have in front of me. Whoever this man is. This is the one who's communicating with me. Whoever he is, whatever zodiac sign he is. This is like, I could see like the shaggy, like I should have said shaggy brown hair. It's totally this one. Like the sandy brown hair, average build. I know he doesn't have glasses on in the picture, but I don't know. They may have alternated, but that's the one that I'm hearing shaggy hair. But that's I totally like was like, oh, I could hear like Angel saying like that's him. That's who you thought it was at the first time too. And it's kind of funny because in some other way, he could possibly look like that could be Bruce Willis. I haven't seen Bruce Willis in a while, but I can see it from Armageddon style, like pulled back. I can see the Armageddon Bruce Willis with that a little bit. So that's funny that came up. He wore reading glasses. Okay. Have you lost some pets too, Miss Brandy? Either some cats or dogs? Because I keep seeing like these cute. I hate to say cute, but I keep seeing this cute little rainbow bridge But when I see this rainbow bridge, I see these little feet run by, and I can tell that it's either puppies or it's kitties, or it could be both. But I feel like they want you to know that they are well taken care of. That if they're not with you, that they are being exercised and taken care of. A lot of cats that pass. Yeah, I was seeing and it's very small, and then I keep seeing these little things running on the bridge and going over, and they want you to know that they are well taken care of, and I feel like they're being entertained and everything like that. That they have, they have people looking out for them for you. I'm here. I heard orange. I know sometimes, and I don't know. I'm hearing colors and seeing things more, like hearing colors and stuff. I usually don't always do big details because sometimes I've just never heard it. I don't know if you had one orange cat, but I'm hearing that there's one orange or a lighter one, or the closest to orange maybe cat that you had. I feel like remains by your side. I feel like there's one cat who's very loyal, that was connected to you when they were in this life, and he's saying that every step you take, this cat is literally walking with you. It reminds me of those TikToks where the cops show the German Shepherds, or people show the German Shepherds, how they have them so trained that the dog's walking in between their legs and looking up, and no matter what they move, the dog can follow and not trample them over. And I'm seeing that there's this one, I'm hearing orange cat that is really connected to you. Unless he's orange and helping with you with any stomach things that you are going through right now. I don't know. Hi, April Love. How are you? Happy Thursday, my dear. I enjoyed coming and being a watcher on some of your lives that you did. It was fun to watch people. Okay, maybe they're just pointing that out. I don't know. Is he orange? That's funny. I don't know. I heard that. I just heard that there was one cat who always remains at your feet and follows you wherever you go. Maybe that's why they're saying that, to let you know that the other ones are well taken care of. But I hear if they're not with you, then they're always protected. That he just wants you to know that your babies are okay. Lily Marie, that is way too loud. Can you please just do it in the living room? This child has so much energy. She runs back and forth, and it's so loud. Yes, I heard orange, and I just felt like it was really light, but I felt like there was some lighter-ish to it. So maybe he's just saying that he knows that you have a cat up your butt. And he's just letting you know that it's because he loves you, and he's just very connected to you, and it's from past lives. I feel like he was a son in your past life. In your last past life, he was your son that got cut short. And this was the lessons that you had to go through. He didn't have to go through, but you guys wanted to be together. And I feel like he came this way. That's what I'm hearing. Do you have any specific questions for your dad, Miss Brandy, or any of your dads? Even though Calvin's the one who's mostly here. He's saying that he wants you to always remember and see that whatever you want can come, as long as we keep putting our hope out there and our prayers out there. Okay, I saw a car and I heard next step, and then I saw a car go by. So I'm wondering if is your next step are you still trying to get your license? Oh yes, all of them were there at the wedding. That must be why they were showing me the chairs that were empty, because I saw 4, or the way the picture was, I saw 4. There may have been 5, but I was seeing that but they were saying none of those empty chairs were empty, that they had that somebody was sitting in them. Yes, I do, Miss April Love. I just am finishing Miss Brandy, and then I have Ron, and then I can do you. You would probably be my last one if you want the last spot, my dear. Yay! Maybe it is getting a car, because I saw the car go by and I knew you were trying to see. I knew you were going to get your license. I remembered you were trying to get your license, and I think one of the last times we talked, you asked if you were going to pass your test. So I didn't know if you did, and I haven't seen you, so I didn't know if you did it or not. I love it. So that's why the car is going by. That must be it, because I saw a car go by, like I said, but I thought maybe you were going for your license. So he's just showing you that everything happens in time. First things take priority, and then something else will take priority, is what I heard. That makes me so excited. Yay! Hey, Marie, can you not be so loud?
I'm not loud.
Your running is very loud. Extremely loud. He says in the back seat with his seatbelt on. Is what I heard. He said in the back seat, seatbelt on, I'm good. Oh, they make me laugh. Men can be such a joy. I had Lily shut the door. Leo, I see you. Ron, it is your turn. Is there someone that you wanted to talk to that has passed away, Ron? Or do you want me to or I can do some tarot cards for you? Let me know what you would like. I'm excited to do this for you. No, he's not saying you're a bad driver. I feel like that's just a man thing. He just said like he's in the back seat and his seatbelt on. I think he was just being silly. But I heard him say that he's very proud of you for accomplishing that as well. So the car must be that must be why the car drove by. I just figured it had to do with your license. He will, Miss Brandy. He loves you too. Said he says all you have to do is call his name and he'll do whatever he can for you. Did he fall asleep on us, Miss Jenny? What's your son's first name? Do you want me to call you Ronald, or can I, or is it okay if I call you Ron? I'm saying Ron because my dad's name is Ronald, and he likes to be called Ron. So that's just it's just a thing for me to hear. You are very welcome, Miss Brandy. Thank you, my love. That's fine. As long as he's here, then that is perfectly fine. Okay, let me see who comes through then. His son's name is Junior. Okay. Okay, so when I connect, I feel a lot of pressure. I'm gonna try not to get emotional. Don't get emotional. Okay, so the first thing I'm seeing is they're bringing up the Lion King for me. I'm totally different, Ron. When I connect, this is how I've had gifts since I've been little. They've gone away. They haven't gone away. They weren't my priority like growing up. But I've seen spirits. I've done this forever. But the main thing, like when I started doing this full time, like 3 years ago, but then maybe like 4 or 5 years before I did that, like 2 years before I did that, so 5 years, I'm really, I'm a big kid. I like Disney. I like movies. I like TV shows. And sometimes that's the way things come in. So I'm seeing The Lion King, and I'm seeing that instead of the dad passing, I'm seeing it reversed. And it makes me, did your son pass tragically? Because I also feel like he was a fighter too. Like I feel like when I connect with it, I see that, and it makes me feel like something happened. And I feel like at some point, like he was aware, and I feel like he was fighting it. Cancer. Okay. I love it, Miss Brandy. He had cancer. Okay. I'm trying to see how that makes sense. I don't know if it makes sense. Well, I did hear that he was a fighter. Like I felt a lot of like I feel the pressure. I don't know if he fought at the end a lot. I keep feeling like I just see I don't know if he liked the Lion King or what, but I see the Lion King. They're showing me it's reverse instead of, I see it's not, I see like I don't see him dying the same way though. I see like when Simba runs through the gorge, is that what it's called? I don't know. Like I feel like, all those hits and pushes and bruises, like I feel like it has to do it that way. And it's just showing, that this wasn't the way it was supposed to be. This isn't like even when you watch The Lion King and the dad dies, you don't expect it when you first watch it. I feel like he fought so hard, and I could feel like the energy just draining from him. Is there something, Brian, that you guys watched a lot together? Was there a sport that you guys watched? Or did you what? I don't know. I just feel so sleepy. Like I don't know if this is him at the end or if this is just what he went through, but I feel like the drainage. I feel him getting sleepy, but I feel him fighting so hard. I feel like you guys had a really good relationship. Did you guys watch sports or did you take him somewhere? Cuz like I see you guys doing something together and then it looks like you're driving somewhere. Or I see you driving something. I don't know what that is. Tractor pulls. I have absolutely no idea what that is. Maybe that's why. Like I saw like hats, and then I was seeing you guys doing something together. Now I want to know what tractor pulls are. I don't know. Okay. Don't laugh at me. I probably should know what these are, but I don't. Well, that's kind of cool. I know if I click the video that it's showing me, it's just going to go crazy. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Were they really? Did he have to wear any head thing, like ear things? Did he wear the ear things? Maybe that's why my head feels so muffled at times too. Unless he had that, because I just like I felt I don't know. It felt like my head was really heavy and things were muffled. I don't even know if that makes sense, but that's cool. I had to see what it was because I didn't know what it was. That's cool. They don't have anything like, well, they probably do. Maybe we just because where we moved, they have a bunch of stuff like that, but that's pretty cool. Okay, maybe it's just the draining. I didn't know if he ever wore any of that. Maybe that's why I was feeling the pressure in the head. I keep hearing that he wants you to know that he's okay. I feel he's showing me. I don't know if you're having any back pains or if your back gets sore, but what he's showing me with that is he's saying you carry a lot of grief and a lot of weight of things that you wish you would have, the things that you could have changed, the things that you could have wish you could have done differently. And I feel like there's just some things that we haven't let go of yet. And he's saying that he wants you to give it up. He's saying give it to, like, he wants you to hand it over to him. He's saying that there's nothing that you could have done. He's saying this is the way it was supposed to be. He says he just shows me that sometimes it's hard seeing some things that go through, like hearing some things that go through your mind, or seeing some things, that you still go back to certain days or certain times and wish you would have done this or wish you would have known so you could have done that. And he's saying that, and he's showing me that he's saying it's just the way it was meant to be. He said it was the way it was. He goes, he knows it's not what you planned or what you guys thought life was going to be like, but he's okay. He's saying that he's okay. Of course, Miss Brandy. Ron, when I don't know how open you are to spirit, but you're watching. So what I'm hearing, when you're in the car or whatever you do for work, does like the front seat sometimes does the seatbelt thing go off saying somebody needs to put their seatbelt on and nobody's there, or certain things flash in the car, or certain songs pop up out of nowhere? Because he's like, he's saying that he's trying to get your attention, but he doesn't. It's like, I know if I do something really big, it may scare him. And he's saying that he doesn't. He's like, I don't want to do that. But he's showing me that, he's trying to get your attention to really let you know that he's with you. I feel like he enjoys being in like cars and any like just going places with you. He's bringing up cooking. Do you cook often? Because I'm getting mixed feelings. I don't know if he's being a jokester and saying that you need to cook at home more, or if he's just being goofy. I don't know. Like he's talking about something about that. I don't know what does that even make sense, Ronald? I don't know. He's bringing up something about cooking. Hi, Miss Carmen. My lineup is, I'm going to officially close it. So if you would like, you can like and follow the page. And next time I am live, you are more than welcome to get a reading. I'm going to change my banner. I think I have a closed banner. Yep. There, just so people know. He's okay. He can take his time. It's okay. And sometimes it lags. Sometimes people get emotional and it takes a minute. He's okay. As long as he's listening, that's all that matters. Because now I don't remember what we said. But I feel like he's with it. It might sometimes certain things hit. Sometimes it's hard. I just feel like he's trying to get your attention. We did a lot of family cookouts. Okay, because he was showing me cooking. I don't know if you haven't done it for a while, but he was making me feel like you need to do more cooking at home. I don't know if you've been, that's why I couldn't tell if he was being a jokester about you needing to cook more at home. Because he's saying, I feel maybe that's why I felt like those were like good. That's why he wants you to do it. That he wants to be there. I feel like he had a lot of good memories. I feel like there was a lot of I just feel like there's things that he holds deep in those moments. Hi, Leo. Did you go poo-poos? Did you go poo-poos? Usually that's the only reason why he comes after he goes outside is to tell me he went poo-poo. I just feel like he wants you to cook more and he wants to help you with that is what I'm hearing. Holidays. Okay. He kind of makes me and yes, Tony, he has a lot of back pain. Okay. Thank you, Michelle. I felt the back pain a lot. I felt that, so I'm happy that resonated. And I also feel like, with the back pain too, like I feel like as time goes on, like he's kind of showing me the Tin Man. Like I feel like when all of this happened, kind of like when Dorothy found the Tin Man, how he was all locked up, he couldn't move. There was so much, and I feel like you're slowly not I don't want I don't want to say you're not rusting, but I feel like you're able to get into a groove even though there's always that possibility and always that feeling. But he's saying that you have a very big heart, and he's saying that he doesn't want you to hide it. He doesn't want you to feel like you can't. He just wants you to show that the inside of you, and he just wants you to know that for some reason I keep hearing that he does want to say he's sorry because he knows how much has affected you, but he knows that there is a lot. He's showing me that he's saying if we can heal a little bit more, let go a little bit more. He makes me feel like within sometime between now and I'm gonna say spring, he's showing me something big is gonna come in for you. That's gonna be a huge gift from your higher self and from him and all your loved ones that are in spirit. Something big is gonna be coming your way. He makes me feel like it's gonna be like an award for you being able to move up into that timeline. Do you have any questions that you want to ask him, my dear? I have Miss April Love, and then I have Brandy, and then that's going to be it. It's okay if he types slow. I just want to make sure that I do that. Miss April Love, since you are next, is there somebody that you want to talk to while I wait for him to message? Tell them they're getting the show. You don't need to be sorry. It's okay. No need to be sorry. I'm just going to pin this so when it's... Okay. I was trying to see a shelf and I wasn't seeing the shield done. Okay, that makes more sense. I love it. He loves you so very much. I feel like he stands by you all the time. I don't know if you had any accident or almost accident where something could have ended up being very bad or could have gone a wrong way, Ronald. But he's showing me that that he diverted something, that even if you did get into some type of accident or something, I'm hearing that whatever this is could have been so much worse, but he knew it was like sometimes things because so many people are on different timelines, different ways. Sometimes things happen, but sometimes they weren't meant for you to be a part of. And then our loved ones and spirit that kind of come in and help and intervene. It reminds me, I have no idea what that movie's called, but that movie where this person goes through so many things and all these random humans and help pulled her out of a car and help did this. And she's like, where's the person who pulled me out of the car? And they're like, nobody pulled you out of the car. You just walked out. You know, I feel like he intervened and he wants you to know that he has your back. And for some reason I heard I have your 6. I don't know. I think that's a police thing. Is that an army thing? I don't know. But I'm just hearing that he wants you to know that he will always have your back. Is it called premonition? A bad wreck 3 years ago. Yeah, that came up before he left. He wanted you to know that, you know, he was showing me it could have been a lot worse. Even if it wasn't good, but I feel like he intervened because he knew that something like whatever the worst could have been, it wasn't supposed to happen to you, that wasn't your time. And he wants you to know that he had your back. I don't remember. I don't know if it was premonition. I don't remember what it was. I feel like it was an older movie. I haven't been very good at seeing movies, but I've been really bad at remembering what any of them are called. Miss April Love. I'm just gonna stand up for a second. Oh, my bottom's falling asleep. I can't. When I sit so long, I can feel it. I know. You got really excited, Leo. I just needed to stand up for a minute. My lower half was falling asleep. I hope that helped you, Ron. Miss Jenny knows I'm always here. If you ever need anything, I am here. He came in to see you, Miss April Love. He heard me stand up, so he ran in, and then he got mad because I sat back down. Okay, so Charlie. Love that. You are very welcome. Miss April Love, okay. I don't know why, but I'm hearing that you get some of your personality from him. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what I heard. And I know sometimes I'm not very good at knowing, I'm not very good with sarcastic people. My husband says things and I can never tell if he's being sarcastic or not. And I've been with Lily is going to be 10 this year. I've been with him, I think, 11 or 12 years, and I still don't know when he's joking and when he's being sarcastic. But I'm hearing that you get your personality from him. Like, I just feel like he was really funny, and you are very sarcastic. Okay, I'm like, I'm not very good at knowing sometimes when people are being sarcastic when they're being serious, especially my husband. He'll say something, and then I'll say it. And he was like, oh my gosh, I was being sarcastic. I was like, oh. I'm like, oh, well, tell him he's grounded. I'm happy he told me. I don't know, like, I just feel this like a funny personality though too. I feel like he was pretty funny. I feel so much of you. Like, I feel like I don't feel like he was shy. I feel like, if he had to enter a room, he knew how, I feel like he knew how to change like the energy of rooms too. Like, if something wasn't going right, I feel like he would step up and be able to like crack a joke or say something to turn things around. I just feel like he was kind of like the person who was like the life at the party, somebody that you'd always want there just in case you needed it. Oh my gosh, he's so funny. He's turning around and like he's flipping the collar of his jacket, and it looks like a T-bird jacket. He's making me laugh. Like, I'm laughing so much, like with it, that it's making me cry, Miss April Love. But I don't know if I don't know if this was a thing for him, but it just looks so cute too. Like, he's flipping it, and I'm seeing like the T-birds. I don't know if he had like a T-bird type of personality too from like Greece and that. Like, I just feel like he was very, like, I don't think he was cocky, but he was confident. He knew what he was and who he was, and he was very good at owning it and knowing what he wanted. I love this. Yes, he loved his leather jackets. He thought was I love this man. Okay. Yeah, because I'm trying not. I think it's just so funny because I saw him turn around and I don't remember if it's one or two, but I see the part where they fix their collars and I could just see like the T-birds. That's just the way it was. He accepted who he was. Yeah, and I love it, and I could see that he was just. I feel like he had a good heart. That he did. I just feel like he went with the flow. He did what he needed to do. But I don't feel like I don't know if he joked about it or if it just wasn't something that he focused on. But like, I don't know, he makes me feel like he always thought this was his one life that he wanted to make it the best, so he didn't hold back. I don't know if he didn't if just because sometimes certain lives we aren't as open to spirit world. Hi Jenny, hi Gigi. Miss Jenny became a grandma recently. I'm so excited. Joy. And I'm so excited that Jenny became a grandma because even though I feel bad a little bit, I told her that somebody was having a baby. One of her kids was having a baby soon. And she was like, no, no. And I think either the next day or a few days later, they told her that she was going to be a grandma. And it's like something that I think it's because I'm so close with Jenny too, for so long that it just makes me so excited. Yeah, I feel like he did. I feel like he lived in the moment. He does remind me a little bit of my bonus son, Anthony. Anthony always lived in the moment. He didn't hold back anything, just to go for it. Leo, stop barking. What are you barking at? Oh my goodness. That's too loud, sir. How come whenever I do April Love, you always come in and bark? Oh, that's unacceptable, sir. You want to go outside? You can go outside again in a little bit. Go watch. Go watch out the window. Go watch him. Go watch him. Oh my gosh, he's so loud. How exciting, Miss Jenny. Oh my gosh. Lily was due December 29th. She came the 28th. I was in the hospital the 27th.
What? December
babies are the best. I don't know. You might remember. Where'd she go? Oh, she's in the bathroom. He does. It might be, I don't know. He's so loud. He talks back and he never stops talking either. He's like very calm and chill all day. And it's like he gets these zoomies and everything. Then he gets a lot of energy at night. Look at all of that. I love it. I thought I was going to have Lily the 27th. Like, because when I would talk to my coworkers, because she asked me when I thought I was going to have the baby. And I'm like, I don't know, the 27th just was sticking out to me. And I had a doctor's appointment I had a doctor's appointment that day. And she sent me straight to the hospital. But that's exciting. Anyway, I got off track. Miss April Love. Let's see. What was the list? I know. Leo distracted me with his barking. Oh, okay. I'm trying to see how your dad passed, but I'm not. It's funny because I keep hearing, that doesn't matter. Like, I feel like, the way he passed he's making me feel like that's not significant. But I don't know, because like I feel like this tightness, like in my, I don't know, whatever this is called, like I don't even know what that would be. Like I feel this tightness, my neck hurts. I don't know if he got an accident or if it happened really fast, because I just feel like his body was really tight. Like I feel like his muscles or something were really tight, and I just feel like everything, I don't know. Why do I feel all this tightness? Like, because that's what I feel like. I mostly feel it up top, but then I feel something with his body just being really tight. I don't know what that is. Like, I just feel like, I don't know. I keep feeling like something was really tense. I don't know if something happened quickly. Because normally when I feel certain things, I know it was something quick. He died in a hit and run. His motorcycle. Okay. Have we talked about this before? That makes sense. Because that's almost the same feeling that I felt with Anthony. With when because I feel like in that neck, like that upper part of his neck. Okay. Because that's how Anthony passed.
You got way off track there. In December.
Go away. My bonus son passed on a motorcycle accident. But that was, if we did talk about that would have been a while ago. I just feel that tightness. So maybe that's why I was like, I didn't feel any illness or anything. I just felt like this tightness, like something, like it had to happen fast or something scared him. So that makes sense that it was an accident. Yeah, he makes me feel like he was totally blind. Like, I feel like he didn't see it, and then all of it, I feel like he saw it, like maybe he saw it, and it was just way too late, and maybe that's why I'm feeling that tenseness and everything. Okay, he took it back. That feels better. Did he used to call you kiddo at all, Miss April Love? Because I keep hearing kiddo. That's awful, Miss April Love. He's saying that even though they didn't, I feel he's saying that the guy that the person he's saying it's a guy. He's saying the guy's gone through it and that he's going through it. I keep hearing kiddo and kiddo. That's why I was like, fine, I'll just say it. Like I heard kiddo in the beginning and I didn't say it probably because Leo started barking, but I heard him say, I'm sorry, kiddo. Is what I was hearing. I feel like even if he doesn't get caught and that doesn't get do, I do feel like, I don't want to. I feel like his soul and himself is doing what he needs to. Yes, that's what I heard in the beginning. I heard "Hey kiddo," and then I don't remember why I didn't say it. But then he said, "I'm sorry, kiddo." Like he just makes me feel like he wishes he's. I don't know. I don't know if you guys ever planned on a certain vacation together because I saw a boat too going by, and I did hear something like that ship has sailed. And I don't know if I said it or not. I don't know. Leo distracted me with his barking. Like he always does. He likes coming and talking. But I saw a ship go by and it made me feel, and I heard the ship has sailed. But then I also feel like that there something you two were supposed to do together that you guys didn't get to do. Leo always wants to leave his 2 cents in. He talks back every second he can. The yawning is like shifts of energy. Like for me, it's not me being tired. It's kind of like the way their energy comes in. Like sometimes they kind of take a moment and then their energy just comes back in. It like gives me energy, like makes me feel them more. I yawn on all my lives. It's one of those weird ways that I work. Sturgis. Okay. I know he just showed me that, and he wants you to know that wherever you go, he's saying that he will follow. I feel like he wants you to go. Maybe that's where he wants you to go, and he wants you to know that he'll go with you. Your dad yawned a lot. Maybe that's why, because I feel like I have to yawn again. And here it goes. Maybe that I was wondering. I felt like I was yawning more than I normally do. And sometimes that happens. I'm just like, oh my gosh. He's so funny. He makes me feel like he's the opposite of your mom. I feel like your mom helps you so much with your love life. And I keep hearing, don't worry about somebody coming in. He makes me feel like he's like nobody's worthy. Nobody's worthy is what I keep hearing. That's what he's saying, like, because I wanted to see what his perspective was, and he was like, I just heard nobody's worthy. He's like, eventually maybe she'll give somebody a chance who's going to be worthy, but he makes me feel like nobody's worthy right now of your time, Miss April Love. That's what he's saying. Like sometimes because when I'm used to you guys and then you guys want it and somebody new comes up and wants to talk or something, I always ask I ask them questions, and I do it. Michelle, I maybe you missed it. I pulled you a card earlier, my dear. I don't know if you missed it or not. I think you were the last person I did. This is why I don't reshuffle cards. Yeah, this one was you, Miss Michelle. You had flour. Be honest with yourself. Don't hold anything back. Let your truth out. Don't be scared to share what you need to share. Put yourself first. It's okay. That's why I don't put the cards two back in there just in case, or if like somebody's internet or gets a phone call and they ask. That way, if I remember, if you're like recent and my brain remembers what card you have, then I can pull it up. And some don't. Some don't. Which is weird because I've always for some reason males have always come in so much strong. Like when I first reopened and started this up as a full time, like males were so much easier to communicate. So I always love when I get those, even though our souls aren't male or female, but like when I get those strong willed women that come in and overpower, it always makes me excited. But usually when people say whoever, most of the time a male person comes through. I don't know why. It's just the way I work. Hello, Jocelyn. Did you have any questions for him, my dear? Did I lose my pen? No. And I do want to remind you guys that I'm going to do Miss Brandy next. And remember, the July special is for Lily. I know some of you know that. Some of you have been amazing and have donated towards Lily's fundraiser for softball. Her 9U season was just for this spring, and now they have 10U tryouts. So instead of being, I figured she could help raise some money for 10U, and she's doing readings, and I'm doing readings. So for $20, you get 10 tarot cards with me, and then Lily's pulling you 3 oracle cards. She's using the cards that I'm doing. She didn't use those. Those are in the other room. She's using a different oracle cards. I upgraded her. Normally she uses this one, like these ones that I'm pulling you guys for free, but I'm kind of I was kind of seeing where she's at with her gifts, so I gave her a little bit harder oracle decks for the ones that she did. So she pulls you 3 cards. You get at least 2 voice clips. Lily takes up a whole voice clip, and then I'll do 1 or 2 depending on what I have to tell you. I normally do charge $20 for 10 cards. Besides on a live, I charge $15, but like personally it would be $20 because lives are always discounted. And then you get 3 bonus cards reading from Lily. So it's been really fun seeing her get into her groove and connect with her gifts and stuff like that. Miss Brandy, you said you wanted to ask your dad some questions. Of course, Miss Jenny. I heard Miss April of those are my people, leave them alone. That's what I heard. Miss Jenny, you got Voyage. You already have all the answers. I feel like they're saying with all the new adventures that are coming that you are going on and that you are experiencing, they're saying go with the flow, go with the ride, and know that you've already done this once before, that you will do it again and you will be amazing. The second picture you sent. Okay. Yeah, that's so funny because the first person we talked to was definitely that one above, 100%. Yes, about the Yankees. I don't know. That's what I heard, so that's what I said. I don't know if he was very overprotective of them, but I don't know. Unless he was being sarcastic, because I don't get sarcasm. Sarcasm is not something that I get. I felt that too, and then I heard they're my people, leave them alone. But I'm also wondering if he doesn't want this. Maybe he doesn't want them to get jinxed. Because at first that's how I felt, like, but then I was like, I heard leave him alone. Like, I don't know if, like, he's joking and saying don't jinx him. Okay. Miss Brandy, I feel like David's been gone for a while. Because he makes me feel like he's missed a lot. Hi, Miss Donna. Maybe that's why I was, because I felt excitement, but then I heard those are my people, leave them alone. And then once I said it, I'm like, I don't know if that was sarcasm or not. How exciting, Miss Donna. Oh, I can't wait to look at him, Miss Jenny. A little over a year, I think. Okay. He must be Miss April Love. It's January 5th of 2021. Okay, it must feel longer to him. But I feel, well, he might, he's saying, like, I feel like I saw him, like, kick a can, and I heard I've missed so much. And I feel like that he just, you're very welcome, my dear. I don't know, he just makes me feel like this sadness. Maybe some of this emotion that I was feeling earlier was from him about not being there. Has there been 3 major things, Miss Brandy, that has happened since he's passed that he hasn't been here for? I see the number 3 on my wall, and is there 3 big things that he wasn't here for? Okay, then maybe it's something coming up because he's showing me the number 3. Because there's still a 3 on my wall. He's showing me that there's 3 major things that he missed. That he's missed. I heard that he missed. Maybe there's something else coming up that he's gonna miss too. Did you write him letters, or did he write letters to you, Miss Brandy? He's showing me him writing stuff, like writing down. I'm gonna make sure she put the seat down. Leo's discovered how to drink out of the toilet. Oh, good girl. I don't know if Leo has grown a little bit or what, because all of a sudden now I think, yeah, I'm talking about you. He knows how to drink out of the toilet. No, I don't like that. It's gross. He always wrote poems. Yeah, I was seeing him writing stuff down, and I didn't know. It looked like he was I could just see the flow. I love it. Do you have his poems? Did he write you a poem, a specific, a really touching poem for you? Because he makes me feel like there's something that he wrote that he wished that he could have read at your wedding. He's saying if he was there, he would have. I feel like I'm gonna that he would have read it at your wedding. Okay, I feel like there's a special one that's meant for you. Or unless he said he would have wrote something for your wedding, I don't know, but he makes me feel like there's something special that he would have had for your wedding. Are you okay, dude? Awesome, Miss April Love. Thank you. I appreciate you. Those will be done tomorrow then. Thank you for telling me because I wasn't paying attention since I'm not doing live anymore. I will tell her. I can't make her do that tonight. She might not even be awake in there. Let me write that down. I don't remember what I just said to you, Miss Brandy. He may have wrote something after he found out we were doing our ceremony. We never found it. Okay. Leo, what are you eating? Let me write down her name for Lily really fast. No, I'm happy you told me because I would have missed it. There. I just don't want to miss anything. I would see if you, I don't know if you can find it because he shows me that he wrote something specific for you. Somebody had an icy. You cannot eat plastic, Leo. This dog. I'm sorry. He's bringing up the chairs again. I feel maybe it was because I had that dad like trying to figure out which dad it was earlier locked in. He's saying everybody was there, baby. I heard everybody was there. Everybody was that you had in spirit. They said they all were there through the whole time. I'm hearing that Gammy was with you beforehand. I don't know if you did anything special with getting dressed or doing your makeup or doing something. Like he shows me that she was with you before it all and walked with you. I don't know where you walked to, but I feel like she walked by your side. I don't know if she was kind of pushy or if she liked to be in charge, but I feel like there are certain things that came with that day. She was like, "I got this. I got this," is what he's saying, and they all just let her be, and I feel like that's why they all took their seats. I feel like that's why they brought up those chairs earlier was because they took their spots and they went where they were told. Yeah, she was. Because like I heard that when you were getting dressed or doing something, I could see that she was with you and that she was in her own way helping you, I guess. um, so he's saying that there's something that there. I don't know. He makes me feel like some things that he is still working on in spirit. I don't know if he just makes me feel like there are some things that he's saying that he failed at being a dad. I don't know if there were certain things when you were younger that he missed or certain things that he wasn't around for. But he's saying as much as, he hates that I don't know. I don't know if he's putting a lot of pressure on himself, but he just makes me feel like there's some things that he wish he was better at. But he's saying that he's also happy that you had other male figures who stepped in when he wasn't there or when he couldn't be there. But he makes me feel like to me, he's showing me like as he reviewed his life that some things was like, why didn't I do this? Why didn't I? What was I thinking? Does that make sense, Miss Brandy? Okay, because I was seeing this from when you were little. Like he was making me feel like he failed, like he was saying I failed as a father. But then I was like, and then I kind of felt this connection though that you had with him. So that's why I was kind of confused. So he's talking about when you were younger then, because he's showing me that there were some things he just like how I said, like he didn't understand why he did what he did. And he's saying that it's all part of his lessons that he has to learn, and for him to be a better not for him to grow his as a person, as a better soul, to be able to grow. He's saying that's a slow process that he's been working on for many lives. But he's saying that he's getting there. He's saying him coming back into your life, he's saying was a huge step in his soul. I'm not, and it might be a huge step with him in this life as a human, but he said for his soul and for these lessons that was a huge thing, and that he is proud of himself. He just makes me feel like he wished he would have gotten his stuff together beforehand. Was there, when you were younger, was there an important birthday or an important event that he was supposed to be there that he missed, Miss Brandy? And I always feel bad asking this because I don't even remember what I did like a month ago. And then when they make me ask you guys these things, I completely understand if you, like right now in this moment, if I ever ask you guys things and you have no idea what I'm talking about, people message me again and later and be like, okay, I realize what they're talking about. Because me, I don't, half the time, you guys know, I don't even know what day of the week it is. I'm just like, I don't know. Maybe I can ask him. You know what? I thought it was graduation. I'm not going to lie to you, but then I remembered the picture that you sent that you said the second one was him and it looked like graduation. So I'm like, okay, it can't be graduation because that's what the picture was that she sent. It has, and then if you can't remember, it might be, unless that was another graduation or I just didn't see the picture right that you sent me. Because I did feel graduation, but then the picture that you sent me, I'm pretty sure I thought it looked like graduation. Maybe I'm just crazy. Unless that's somebody else's graduation. Or unless that's like a college graduation. I don't know. That was my second college. Okay. See, I heard, I should have just said it, but then I felt stupid saying graduation because I thought I saw like the whole graduation in the picture, so I didn't say anything. It must have been your high school graduation then. Like he just makes me feel like there was some big event that he didn't get to go to, and I feel like, you know, he just makes me feel like there was just some important moments that he should have been there, and he wants you to know that, you know, that he is sorry and that he's working on it, and he's happy that he has this chance to be able to be with you in spirit and you know, do some things for you that he can do on that side, that he's always trying to help. I don't know if you find coins or if you find, I don't know if you're like Lily and like rocks. I don't know. I don't know why, but I'm seeing something circular and it makes me, I don't know if it's like cool shaped rocks or like I heard coins, but then I'm seeing like some random objects that you might be finding that you like. I don't know. I feel like that might, I don't know if that makes sense. Lily loves rocks. If Lily sees a cool rock, she picks it up and of course puts it in her pocket, and I find them when I do laundry. There's a good boy. And he wants you to know that all of the tough times and all the hard stuff that you have been going through. He's saying with like he's saying like the last 5 years. I don't know if it's that long. I feel like once we get like spirit world, there is no time, so it's hard. But he's showing me like the really hard stuff that have felt like you've had to climb mountains in that. He's showing me he wants you to know those are in the past. And if anything pops up that makes you think about those hard times and wonder if it's going to happen again or did it really end? Is it over? He wants you to push it out. He's saying that a lot of that stuff is in the past and he doesn't want, he's saying none of it's he's saying to let it stay there. He doesn't want you to have to bring up a pop quiz or make yourself get any anxiety or something over something. I don't know if that makes sense or not. But he like sometimes when we go through some hard things randomly, it comes up, and then sometimes we get so hung up on it that it creates something, and he makes me feel like you don't need any of that. Again, he's saying just leave it all where it is, if that makes sense. I'm hoping she's seeing this. Are you guys seeing this? Because she hasn't commented in a while. And I don't remember anything I said, but I feel like she should have commented at least like 3 times. Unless she's just listening, I don't know. I know after a while sometimes, once it gets to a certain point in the video, that's what, okay, is he telling you anything? He distracted me. Let me see. Okay. Does your brother have any addiction issues, Miss Brandy? I don't know, like he makes me feel like he wants attention, and I feel like he may want money. I don't know. I don't know if he still does because he claims he's clean, but he used to be on here. Yeah, because the first thing like I heard was like he shook his he was shaking his head no, and then I heard addictions, and I heard it's for attention, and I feel like it's for money. I don't know if he's back on it. I don't think that's my place to say that. Might be why he didn't answer it right away, or unless he owes somebody money from the past or something. Maybe that's why he brought up the mountains. That maybe your brother is supposed to stay in the past, unless you want to open that Pandora's box. He says that's up to you. That must be why I saw the mountains. So I heard just to keep the distance. I'm a big believer in free will. I say it all the time. I don't know. He's saying it's attention, unless maybe he found poems or found something. I don't. He's not saying. All he told me was because I don't know. Normally, I need a first name to connect, but he shook his head no. He told me that there was something about addictions. He wants attention and he might want money. I don't know. That's what he's telling me right now. He's saying that, and he's taking all of that, and it makes me feel like he's putting all that in your lap, and he's saying it's up to you. Does he say he has to see you in person, Miss Brandy? It's not something that he would just like tell you over the phone. Yeah, your dad's squeezing his lips kind of tight. So I found a thing from a life insurance company. They sent me about his life insurance, but I'm not sure if I can claim it. Maybe that's why he's saying something about money, that he wants attention and money. If you found something, my dear, it doesn't hurt to ask to see if there's something that you can do, because at the end of the day, it would be a gift from your dad for you. So I would call the insurance company anyways and see if there's if there's anything you can do with it, or if anything that would help. Um, you know, I would still call. I feel like it's up to you what you do with your brother. I really feel like it's something just for attention. Well, if you have your birth certificate and you have proof that he's your dad, you know, I don't think you have to worry that much about it. Because, nobody really ever spelled nobody used to ever spell my name right, Miss Brandy, so I feel you on that. My grandpa, for our wedding, like, had this whole speech he did, and then he made me this thing that's on my wall. I don't think you guys can see it if I turn it. No, you can't, because it's on that wall right there. My gosh, let's see if can I show you that frame right there? I know it's in a horrible spot, but he got it printed out and framed what he said at our wedding, and he spelled Lily's name wrong. So, oh, he's not on your birth certificate. Is there anything that proves that he's your dad? I feel like you have to have something that's going to prove your relation to him. I don't know if there's anything that you have that would prove that. There might be something then he's saying to keep to yourself. What you doing? Jared, I didn't know he came back down. I'm like, who is playing with the microwave? I got a little nervous for a minute. I would use that, Miss Brandy. Take whatever information with that and use that, because that would be proof too. Because you never know. You never know what you could be missing out on, and it could be something that he knows and he wants for himself. Miss Yana, it is not open, my dear. Miss Brandy was my last one. I've been live for almost 2.5 hours. We did about 5 or 6 mediumships today. I think 6 too. Yes, we did about 6. If I can, maybe 7. I think 7. I did 7 mediumships today. So I can come live tomorrow, Miss Yana, and do a live again for that. I'll be back, so I can do that. I'm not very good with that, Miss. And my energy is kind of low, Miss Brandy. Let's see. I don't think so. Not with what he's showing me. I don't think there was split things. I don't know. He's still like showing his mouth, so I feel like at the end of the day, it's up to you what you want to do with it. Possibly, because again, I still feel like it has to do something with money. Attention and money is what I keep hearing. I would call the insurance people first before talking to your brother. That way, if that is what it is, your intuition, of course, always trust your intuition. That could be what it is, and maybe you can like, and it'll get you prepared to if you have to talk to him and deal and have something with him. But I'm hearing that you should call the insurance company first. Hi, pretty girl. What are you doing? Did you come downstairs with Daddy? It's nice to see your beautiful little face. You can come up and say hi to people. You're little. Look, she's going to show you guys her face. She's such a good girl. Don't show them your butt. You say hi. Miss Brandy likes kitties. I think Miss Brandy knew you when you were a baby. And she left. He makes me feel like he was more. He makes me feel like he does, but I don't feel like he was as cautious though. I feel like he wouldn't like he doesn't even mind sitting like on the roof of the car or sitting on the front hood. Like I feel like he enjoyed breezes and the wind and stuff like that. I don't know. I feel like, he kind of reminds me of he reminds me of Violet from The Incredibles with her superpowers. I don't remember what it's called, and we just watched it today. Is it called a vortex? I think she called it a vortex. A vortex around them. Like I feel like he's really good at doing the bubbles and protecting and stuff like that. I don't remember what it's called. Yeah, because that makes sense. Because like he was showing me him sitting on top of the car or sitting on the hood of the car, like being outside of the car, and I could just feel. I know I had my fan on, but I was feeling it this way, like I was feeling like just having that wind in his face. I just didn't feel like he was as cautious and that there wasn't much fear with him. I love it. Did you have any other questions for him, Miss Brandy? Before my energy tells me you're done. He says he wants you to remember that you do him proud every day. Is what I heard. I love it. Of course. Thank you, Miss Brandy. I hope you have a great night and a great weekend, my love. Of course he did. He says, of course I did. He just makes me feel like he just wishes that he was there. I feel like he just wishes he was there. That's all I keep hearing. I hope everybody had fun. I enjoyed this 2.5 hours. Depending, Lily does have a private tomorrow for softball. I wanted to get her private because she has tryouts on Monday. She has tryouts for softball on Monday, so she has a private with one of her coaches tomorrow. So either at some point I will be live or I'll put like a special up. But I hope you guys all have a great night. You are very welcome, Miss Brandy. And I will see you guys soon. And good night.